For global companies, the ability to manage multiple base currencies and rates through an ERP is invaluable. It saves your financial team time piecing together spreadsheets for managing financials so that they can focus on their other business priorities. With Acumatica, the Cloud ERP, global companies with different base currencies can be managed within a single tenant. You can input all the currencies you transact with and assign applicable currency rates to your companies, customers, and vendors. In this video, we will walk you through some of the setup items to get started. But before we begin, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned about modern business solutions like Acumatica. Proper setup is vital and as simple as flipping a switch. From the Enable/Disable features record with Acumatica, users will modify their current instance to enable multiple based currencies and multi-currency accounting if not already selected. Acumatica can support as many currencies as you need, which can be found in the currencies record. In Acumatica, anything in blue is a hyperlink that allows you to drill down further into an item. By clicking on the currency ID for the British pound, users can view detailed information about the accounts for realized, translation, and rounding gains and loss accounts. This setup allows you to automatically calculate realized gains and losses from foreign currency transactions, including payments received and issued along with fund transfers between accounts. Once this multiple base currencies featured has been enabled, when creating a new company, users will need to establish a base currency with the company details of the company record. There will be no default currencies listed for the previous editions. Once the company has been saved, you will notice that you will no longer be able to edit the base currency for the company. This is done to protect the financial integrity of the record. Should you need to make a correction to the base currency, selecting the clipboard at the top and then Save Template will allow you to save all the information within the record as a template. Creating a new record and pasting the saved template will enable the base currency to be available for editing. After the company record is built, selecting the Create Ledger will establish a repository for all transactions that will occur in this company. Here, users will select the ledger ID, description, and ledger type. In this example, we'll choose Actual, which is the actual ledger to make up all the financial transactions within the organization. But you could also select Reporting, Statistical, or Budgeting. Reporting the ledger will be important for those who want to generate consolidated reports. When the ledger is built, users can see details of the ledger in the Ledgers tab. When setting up a customer or vendor account, you will establish the primary currencies for those entities. Within the Financials tab of the customer record, we can see our currency ID is in USD for ABC Holdings. Just below, we have the currency rate type. Out of the box, the rates can set up for spot exchange rate, which is the currency market rate for exchanging one currency for the other. You can also set up the currency rate to be automatically refreshed through the Open Exchange Rates API. Within the Currency Management Workspace, users can view currency and currency rates profiles, set up process to refresh rates, and view rate history reports. Drilling into currency rates, we can see all of our effective currency rates that are active. As we saw a moment ago in the customer record, these rates can be structured as a spot rate or can be entered manually as a project rate. This is just one use case, but you have the ability to configure your rates in whatever manner best fits your company structure. Any item from the processes category can have automation enabled. Looking at our refresh currency rates, we can see the 4 currencies with the rates type of spot. These rates can be refreshed either manually by selecting the currency we'd like to refresh and then process. By clicking the odometer widget at the top, we can see the automated schedule to have these rates updated according to a frequency of the company's choosing: daily, weekly, monthly, etc. This allows your company to focus on the tasks at hand and not worry about if you are operating under the most up-to-date rates. Back within the currency management workspace, we can see that there are several predefined reports used to monitor historical currency rates, as well as translations and revaluations. Looking at the currency rate history by date report, we can set the parameters to target a specific time period, currency, or the rate type we want to look into, at which point we can run report. Within this report, we can see all the exchange rates from one currency and the reciprocal rates to another currency, detailed in a row and column format. This makes it very easy for the user to analyze where exchange rates have been over a set period of time. With any report in Acumatica, data can be exported to Excel should you need to dissect further. At AcuPower, we understand managing currencies and rates for international organizations can be a primary source of pain. Having a solution like Acumatica to manage all your company currencies and rates ensures timely and accurate financial data and reports. Want to learn more? We'd love to hear from you. Leave your comments and questions below and visit our website to schedule a no-obligation custom demonstration.